Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Late Night Brew, where we talk the brews first and then we get around to the business after the fact. I'm Robert Bartenica, also known as Buck, and tonight with me, very special for the first time, partner Josh Travers to talk about Remo 3 Intune Nerdio. Josh, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, sir. But first, the really important stuff. What brew are you having with me today/tonight?
This is a iced tea brew, Gold Peak, I believe the brand.
It is technically a brew, so I will allow it. I have got myself a Dogfish Head. It is a hazy IPA. Not always easy with the light. There we go. It's quite good. Classic hazy IPA. On to the good stuff. There's been plenty of news going around, lots of Remo 3 talking about Remo 3 and Nerdio. What does Remo 3 and Nerdio partnering mean for organizations?
Yeah, good question. So really, what it does with with the integration. So first and foremost, we just recently announced an integration where we've combined in an automated workflow, and what that really means is we're just accelerating even quicker the overall move to Azure Virtual Desktop. So with Remo 3, we're now able to import applications from legacy management planes, validate those applications against modern operating systems, convert the applications to modern packaging formats, and then in an automated fashion hand off to Nerdio, so Nerdio can do what they do best, and that's manage those applications in a pure AVD perspective.
Now that sounds pretty awesome. A lot of this, good English. In addition to all the really cool things that you just listed there, Remo 3 has the ability to export pretty much directly into Intune, which is the intermediary step. You know, a lot of businesses are taking advantage of Intune to handle their Windows 10. Now, with Remo 3, Intune, and Nerdio, how is this going to change how organizations work?
Yeah, ultimately, it's all about that acceleration of the move from traditional to modern, right? And whether that's a modern application packaging format, again, a modern operating system, or a modern management plane. And by doing that, right, modernizing any three of those facets, it really allows organizations very simple to be more agile with their app management and delivery practices, right? But if we boil that down another level, really what we're doing from the Remo 3 side, as well as the integration component with the management planes, is we're eliminating as much human effort as possible. And then we're replacing that human effort with intelligent automated compute. So that has a couple benefits in itself, right? It frees up more time within the organizations and the SMEs to focus on their core projects, right? Other initiatives, all the while the apps are being validated against modern operating systems, modern packaging formats, and now with the latest release and the integrations, we're actually exporting those to those modern management planes.
Awesome. And as a tech myself, I always appreciate not having to chase smaller projects like that to actually focus on bigger ones. So automation is always a very attractive concept, at least to me. Biased, I'll admit it. Now, real quick, I want to take half a second to define. We've used, or you've used, the term modern desktop. What do you mean by that? Just to put a definition around that.
Mm-hmm. No, great question. It really, again, all of those facets that go into a desktop, right? What is that underlying operating system? We know Windows 11 is available now, specifically
Yep.
in the Azure Virtual Desktop world. Windows 11 Enterprise, which now is bringing multi-session to a desktop operating system, formerly only available in server-based operating systems as well. And modern can also mean the underlying platform on which these desktops are delivered, right? We have a lot of options today, a lot of great technology to leverage, but effectively that would be my definition of modern.
Hey, that works for myself and the viewers who appreciate the context. Now, getting back to the good stuff. If we were to wrap all of this up into a neat little bow, what would you say are the key benefits that you want to get across that everyone should know?
Right. So I would say the first one, definitely speed, right? And speed in terms of project completion, et cetera. But what it does ultimately is it allows organizations to adopt and deploy the new technology quickly and securely, right? It's drastically cutting down in that life cycle. Again, another word I'm going to use a lot is because of all the automation benefits, right? And automation equals speed at the end of the day. Of course,
Efficiency.
cost, right? That's how
Yeah,
we get people's attention. We all know, the ability of Nerdio to reduce costs, right? What we're doing is we're reducing cost, ultimately lowering TCO for app management and delivery. And that's, can be quantified directly against how we're able to eliminate, that traditional manual effort. Uh, Third, I would say it eliminates or removes complexity, right? With any new modern environment, it's a learning curve. There's additional, education enablement that needs to happen by having intelligent automated tool steps, right? And it really skips that knowledge of that's required to get going. Can be overwhelming at times, right? It could be hard to find the correct resources. That's where we like to, do the heavy lifting, and really shorten that learning curve so that, again, organizations we partner with and work with, they can get a very high time to value.
definitely. Unfortunately, that does wrap up our time today. Please, everyone, stay tuned. We have even more good stuff coming on. I hope you enjoyed something good to drink, and thank you, Josh, for joining us.
Thank
Until
you.
next time, appreciate it. Cheers, and feel free to stay in touch. If you have any questions or contact info, if you have any questions to contact us, all the information is below. And until then, have a great rest of your day. Cheers.
Sure.